We'll tickle my kitten with a stick of rhubarb. The one shows on. I love that Alex Jones. He's a right little songbird. Not quite as pretty as you, Aunt Sally, but a nice little songbird.
I hate this programme. The presenters are always dressing up in ridiculous costumes. And that Matt Baker, well, he's so wooden.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Wooden? You're the one that's made of wood. Right, that's the last time I'm dressing up.
About to apologise for our interpretation. We had such a laugh doing that this afternoon. It must have been difficult to keep a straight face when you were filming this.
It was, and especially John. I mean, he was fantastic.
Yeah.
I miss him a lot.
Very,
yes.
Yeah. But I mean, she was horrible to Wurzel.
Vile, like Hitler. Yes, really vile.
Yeah, but it was quite a dark series, though. I remember watching it, thinking it was quite scary. You know?
But they spent so much money on it, and it was always, it was filmed by film directors, and the weather was always, we used to call it Wurzel weather, because the weather was always nice. So we had a lovely time doing it, I have to say.
Was it good playing a villain? Good fun?
Yes, I actually like it. Really.
Well, you do play a much nicer character in Sherlock. We'll be talking a bit about that later on.
Good. Yes, now with the news that Kodak is close to bankruptcy in the US, you can't help feeling nostalgic about those old photo albums and those yellow wallets that you have stuffed with photos tucked away in the back of the drawer.
Yeah, but Kodak here in the UK says it's not affected. But clearly our love affair with old-fashioned film is coming to an end. John Sargent has been to meet 3 people whose lives won't ever be the same again.
Founded in America in 1888 by George Eastman, Kodak went on to become the name in photography in the 20th century. Kodak was always in the forefront of technical developments, 35mm cameras, film cartridges, and they were even the first to develop a digital camera in 1975. One of Kodak's most important factories was here in
And I have a beautiful one here, Una. Feast your eyes on this. This is a 6-year-old Alex Jones, Ammanford, trying on her first ever tutu.
Well, I can raise you, Baker, with this.
Here we go.
Come on a minute.
Which one?
Who is this incredible help? Well, this is a 4-year-old Matt.
Nice makeup.
Yeah, lovely makeup. At his village fete.
That's it? Yeah.
You've calmed down a bit since then.
Yeah.
Anger management has kicked in.
We are indeed.
I don't think there's anything too dramatic there, is there?
No.
I think that
Nice.
Tomorrow, this little owl called Sooty, rescued from a chimney, is released. I love the way they've just got a constant frown. And a fox gets a visit from the dentist.
I'm not trying to give them a cosmetic smile.
Well, if that wasn't enough animal action for you, Mike is here now with a little friend.
I have, Matthew. This is called Izzy. It's not a proper polecat. It's a polecat-ferret hybrid, which means basically the father's a polecat. I think Una loves it. And the mother is a ferret, which is an ancient domesticated polecat. And she can't be released back into the wild because A, she's too tame, and the staff at Tiggy Winkles don't want her breeding with all the native polecats. So she's going to be a permanent resident. And this is one of the real success stories, polecats, of course. They used to be found all over the UK, but they've basically, she's wriggling all over the place. They were, through persecution, they were found only in mid-Wales. And after the First World War, persecution stopped, fashions changed, they didn't want the pelt, she's just bitten me and scratched me. And now they're spreading out all over the UK.
We've got another minute left on this item. Are you all right to keep on?
Yes, I think so.
Are you all right to talk about butterflies?
I am. More species that are doing well. Butterfly Conservation have just released a report saying a lot of our butterflies aren't doing very well, in fact 3/4. But one that is doing well is this comma. In the 1970s, this was found no farther north than Liverpool. And in 40 years, it's spread 225 miles further north and is now in Scotland. As a result, it's just bit me again of climate change. And here we've got a pool frog. A pool frog was basically extinct in 1999. They thought it was an alien species. It's just bit me again. And then it was released back into the UK in 2005 at a secret site in Norfolk, and it's hanging on. And finally, before this podcast goes to my jugular, we have the European elk. This is basically extinct 4,500 years. It used to be in the UK. Mesolithic man basically hunted it to extinction. But in 2007, two Swedish elk where they're still surviving.
Yeah.
Were released back into Elladale Wilderness Reserve and they're surviving and they're doing okay in captivity.
I think it wants to go, Mike.
Yeah.
Run,
It does.
get yourself off.
I'm out of here.
Well
Get
done
out of
for
it. Go,
coping
go,
with
go.
that.
Good night.
Anyway, it's strange to think it now, but up until only 12 years ago, many of us routinely pumped a potent poison into our atmosphere.
Yes, lead in petrol damaged children. Scientists knew it, but without the tireless campaigning of one academic, we might have carried on doing it.
Old cars were gas-guzzling eco-disasters. But they didn't just pollute, they also poisoned. Lead added to fuel was toxic, and it affected children worst of all. And no one did anything about it until one lone professor managed to swing public opinion. So how did it happen? 90 years ago, as mass car production started, American companies...
Luna, we must talk to you about the final episode of Sherlock. Now, at the end, we made a shocking discovery. Lots of people out there will have their theories.
Yeah.
But I have looked at the evidence, and I think I've worked it out. Now, Matt, can you set the scene?
Can you?
At the end of the show, he appears to have survived. So, Sherlock Jones, what happened? How did he do it?
Well, it's elementary, my dear Matson.
Hey!
You see, now Sherlock didn't hit the ground, did he? Now, funnily enough, conveniently, there was a laundry truck parked outside the building that he jumped off, so he landed in the laundry truck.
Okay, so Sherlock's gone off to the laundry, whose body is lying on the ground.
Well, as I said, this body definitely isn't Sherlock's. You see, earlier in the episode, he met Molly Hooper. Now, Molly Hooper, again, conveniently, is a pathologist. She's got access to loads of dead bodies. So she just got a spare one out, put a Sherlock mask on it, and then chucked him out the window to land on the ground the same time as Sherlock would have.
Interesting. She's good,
Yeah.
she's good, but surely Dr. Watson would know that the body lying on the ground wasn't Sherlock.
Ah, Baker Street. Dr. Watson, there he is. He didn't know what day of the week it was. He was hit by a cyclist on the way over, so he knows nothing. And that, my dear Matson, is how it worked out.
Unbelievable! That was very impressive, considering at 4 o'clock this afternoon you didn't have a clue what was going
Hey,
on.
well, like Sherlock, what can I say? I'm sharp.
Yeah, very good. Una, has she got it? Do you think she's got it?
I have no idea. Was that your idea?
Well, it's our theories. It's our theories, should we say? No.
Good.
Lovely. Well, if you do want to find out for yourself, then go out and get the DVD. It's out.
Yes, out now.
True unsung hero. Well, before we go, in reference to last night's report on streetlights, we need to make it clear that it was Nottinghamshire County Council which took the decision to turn off the lights overnight in Bingham and not Bingham Town Council, which supports the residents in raising their concerns about it. So sorry about the confusion on that.
Okay, now thanks for all of the Kodak moments that you've been sending us in. Una's going to kick us off with our favourites, yes.
This is Kelly Roach with her cousin Neil.
Oh,
Stanley and Russell Goodrich.
Wonderful likeness.
This is a photo of Zoe Hallett's mum and dad with their first car. What a lovely colour car.
That's a beauty.
Bit of aqua.
Have a look at this one. Now, Chantel Ozily has sent this in. This is a photo of a dad that she absolutely loves. I'm not sure which one is her dad, but they're both pretty fly.
Yeah, they do. And this is a great Kodak picture. This is Lizzie on a family holiday in Wales in 1990. A bit windswept there.
Good. And very quickly, how about James Lyons with this wonderful guide dog, Amos? Wonderful. Well, Una, thanks ever so much for coming in.
Thank you.
And don't forget, Sherlock Series 2 is available on DVD.
On tomorrow night's show, we're joined by Downton Abbey's Robert Bathurst.
Yes, a very happy Burns night to everybody who is celebrating. We will see you tomorrow night at 7 o'clock.
Have a
Bye
great
for now. Thanks again.